The waiter aroused us at 4 o'clock in the morning, as we told him we wished to take the train at that hour back to Camp McDonald, which is located at a place called Big Shanty, 8 miles north of Marietta, and is also a breakfast station. Andrews had gone to another hotel and warned the members of the party there to be in readiness to take passage. Two of them, Hawkins and Porter, who had arrived earlier, were not warned, and were therefore left behind. It was not their fault. They had no certain knowledge of the time we were to start, but rather thought it would be the next day. There were just 20 of us on the train, and 19 others, of whom several were engineers. We went along very quietly and inoffensively, just as the other passengers would do until we reached Big Shanty. I know that we were to take possession of the train at this place, but I did not know how it was to be done. I thought we would probably have to fight and compel the conductor, train hands, and passengers to get off. We might have done this, but it would have required very quick work, and there were then some 10,000 troops, mostly conscripts, camped there, and a guard was placed watching the train. But a far better plan was adopted. As soon as we arrived, the engineer, conductor, and many of the passengers went over to the eating house. Now was our opportunity. Andrews and one or two others went forward and examined the track to see if everything was in readiness for a rapid start. Oh, what a thrilling moment that was! Our hearts throbbed thick and fast with emotions. We dared not manifest to those who were loafing indifferently around. In a minute, which seemed like an hour, Andrews came back, opened the door, and said, very quickly and carelessly, "Let us go, now, boys." Just as quietly and carelessly we arose and followed him. The passengers, who were lazily waiting for the train to move on and carry them to their destination, saw nothing in the transaction to excite their suspicion. Leisurely moved forward, reached the head of the train. Then Andrews, our engineer, and Knight, who also could run an engine, leaped on the locomotive. Alfred Wilson took the top of the cars as brakesman, and remainder of us clambered into the foremost baggage car, which, with two others, had been previously uncoupled from the hinder part of the train. For one moment of the most intense suspense, all was still. Then a pull, a jar, a clang, and we were flying away on our perilous journey. There are times in the life of a man when those whole years of intensest enjoyment seem condensed into a single moment. It was so with me then. I could comprehend the emotion of Columbus when he first beheld through the dim dawn of the morning. Then we found but long dreamed of shores of America, or less innocent, but no less vivid joy of Cortez when he first planted the cross of Spain over the golden halls of Montezuma. My breast throbbed, full with emotion of delight and gladness. The words labor in vain to express. A sense of ethereal lightness ran through all my veins, and I seemed to be ascending higher and higher. For my actions this day, I received the Medal of Honor for dedication to my country. I will live in infamy for being a part of the great locomotive chase. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to my story today about the great locomotive chase.